The books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here, a short while ago.
Most incriminating.
Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots.
Oh, so he says. Is his chamber pot full? Ew. Bright flash. What's the bright flash all about, I wonder? Why is my frame rate tanking whilst I'm in here? Medication? Is that some kind? Oh.
This kitchen knife is quite sharp.
I can hear a woofage. Kitchen table. Sweepings. Shredded paper. Curious.
There are pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table. This kitchen knife was used to cut the paper.
Huh?
Anything else you would like to know, Mr. Holmes?
Not yet.
So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. The dead body of Kenneth Butler. Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them.
Yeah. Approached the body and took something. No. Got it from bed. Opened the window. Approached the bodies. Placed the broken stick and took something. Cut papers with knife. And then threw something into the fire. This seems to work. But is it correct? It would have taken him a while, that's for sure. Said that they did say that the window was dark. The cop said that the window was dark when he came in. I mean, it must have started with him being roused from his bed, I guess. He must have had the stick when he was going down. So it was broken down there. Was he actually woken from his bed, though? That's the question. Or did he just claim that he was woken from his bed? Did he actually go to his bed afterwards? I wonder. What happens if I fast forward? Oh, it moves faster. Fair enough. Should kind of have figured that. Yeah, then he put his stick down there. Found something from whatever it was. Went over, cut something up. Why would you cut paper? Something hidden in the book? something hidden between the cover of the book, perhaps? He cut out the middle. Seems to make sense.
So Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question is, what did he find?
Okay, fair enough. Wasn't quite what I thought then. Fat prints.
I can see prints from greasy fingers upon the cover of this book.
Money?
Let us take a closer look.
Moby Dick.
Well now, what a find. A precious jewel, concealed inside a book.
Interesting. Ram's heads.
A bracelet with a unique ram's head design. A distinctive feature of ancient Grecian artifacts, probably of the Hellenistic era.
Okay, Mr. Turner, what do you have to say for yourself now? Let's see. So this was some kind of backstreet...
Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of
Jewelry
advanced years,
thing?
such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly, despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
Possible. But you do have a limp.
I highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp due to your injured right leg. It would
Probably
have
an
taken
injury
at
during
least
the
10
Crimean
seconds
War.
for you to approach the window. That means you could have easily missed something, or someone, in Half Moon Street during that time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Time can pull tricks on you.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that one. Now, tell me what happened.
And what of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete and true statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
No, they were not. We know about the bracelet.
Mr. Turner, you were not sincere with me. Not then, and not now.
But Mr. Holmes...
This, Mr. Turner, does not look like anything that a poor man might possess. It is worth more than the
That's not what I
home that
thought.
you live in.
I can explain.
Then do
No,
so.
merely correct me if I am wrong. You saw Leighton Chapman through the window, but you also noticed a glittering object on the ground, this precious jewel. You walked down and took the bracelet from the body of Kenneth Butler, and when you heard the whistles, you hurried away. That broke your walking stick. It caught fast between the cobbles. Constable Marrow was unable to see you in the window as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat. Upon returning home, you hid the precious jewel inside a book.
Mr. Holmes, please don't send me to prison. I didn't do anything bad. I'm just a poor man. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money. I was desperate. I took the bracelet, that's all I swear.
Really?
You made a mistake by lying to me. But you are not a criminal. I believe that. Although I must return this bracelet to its rightful owner.
Yeah, I wonder who the rightful owner is, though. Now what? Can I talk to the coppers? Can I talk to Copper? What about Wiggins? Hello? Oh.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
To Scotland Yard, then I get no Baker Street. Yeah, search archives. Let's head home. Let's head head on back and see what we can see. This is turning out to be somewhat more complicated than we initially believed, isn't it, my dear Watson? Right. Didn't give me anything. I don't think the man was imaginary. Turner could hear the contrast between two fired shots, as in fact 3 shots were made. Right. Hang on, did it? Said something like tab. Oh, fair enough. Derp, 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 herp, derp, derp. Investigate the ancient bracelet. There was a possible crossfire between Kenneth Butler and Brian Picotti at Half Moon Street. Examine the dead bodies and perform a reenactment. Right.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Stuffs. Toby.
Hello, Toby. All you need now is a shawl and a mock cap, and you could be Mrs. Hudson's younger sister.
Oh, man. Oh, no, that was mean. Oh. Right. Oh, where's the plant? There's the thingamabob. There's my violin. Where's the plant? Where's my plant? Nothing. Newspapers. It's probably going to be in my encyclopedias. No, not chemistry. Encyclopedias. Art and architecture. Houses of Parliament. It's decorated with distinctive ram's head. Ancient antique art of British Museum. Could be. These beautiful antique jewels represent a part of the Hellenistic treasures collection. Depicted are the 5 heads of mountain rams upon a... 5? 5 heads of mountain rams upon a bracelet. I only see 2 even. Necklace and gold ring. Oh, I see. Each made of pure gold. The 5 rams of Mytilene have been missing from the museum since 1885.
Here it is. I need to continue my research in my archives.
Article about antiques. 1885, he said. Hellenistic treasures stolen. A treacherous theft. The Hellenistic treasures were stolen yesterday evening while being transported by cab on their way from the British Museum to the Glassford Fine Art Exhibition. Pawn shop owner Kenneth Butler contacted Scotland Yard that night and provided information regarding a gentleman who had attempted to sell him a collection of historical art at his pawn shop in Church Street. The police have since captured the described man, a professional thief by the name of Vincent Foley, who had been in the process of escaping London via the port. He was recognised by the surviving driver of the cab that had transported the collection of Hellenistic treasures. Vincent Foley has refused to confess as to where the remainder of the treasures were hidden. He was eventually imprisoned. The lost treasures are still to be found.
Here it is. One of the victims, Kenneth Butler, was involved in the story of the stolen Hellenistic treasures. A visit to his pawn shop should tell me more.
First, let's go back to Half Moon Street and perform a reenactment to see if there is a second weapon. Do you have any more deductions that can be made? 2 victims, long lost art. No. My kid's book. Yeah, that'll be the key to the shop or something. Treacherous theft. The plot thickens. Right, let's go and have a goosey gander, see what this can... Great Ale Street. Let's go see what this can tell us. Is there a second pistol hidden somewhere? And did Leighton see...
Why are you looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
People like me?
Yes, street beggars and thieves.
I ain't a thief.
Oh, no? Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very much doubt that you bought it.
What ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
Huh? Right. One of the victims possibly fired his gun twice. I think he fired first. Or he did. Let's go and have a look. Is there anything up there?
I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp.
Wiggins?
I'll do anything to save my brother, Mr. Holmes.
Ah. Poe. Tick.
This should be useful.
Right. Well, he had a gun, I know that much. Can we see anything up there? No.
Nothing
Let's
interesting
see.
here.
Nope. So, he fired twice, perhaps. Okay. Let's say it was him then. Where did the other gun go? If there is indeed another gun. A lot more difficult to see. There we are.
This is most definitely a bullet hole. The brick cracks are fresh.
Oh, he did fire
Watson,
twice.
there was a third shot fired in this street.
Right then. 2 victims, 3 shots. Kenneth Butler and Brian Vacotti both died of crossfire, with each of them holding a gun. One of the guns is now missing. Which tracks with that. Okay. Now perform a reenactment. Of what happened.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
Now what? What's it telling me to do now? Find a use for the key. Investigate the ancient bracelet. Third shot, 2 victims. Oh. Leighton Chapman's statement regarding the jacketed man who disappeared at Half Moon Street now seems reasonable, as the 3 shots at the crime scene prove the presence of a second gun that is now missing. No. I'm holding a gun. One of the guns is now missing. The victims of a double murder carried out by one person. What does this tell me?